What is up, you guys? It's Jack Corey back again with episode 13 of the CHS Pulse. I'm here with my co-anchor Colin Schroeder, and we have an absolutely insane show for you guys today, so let's get right into it.
One of the most popular and thought-provoking classes in the high school is AP Psychology, so my good friend Rachel and I decided to learn more about the class.
Let's take a look.
So it's a whole year-long course, and it covers all kinds of things about human behavior and thoughts, from parts of the brain to people interacting with other people in social groups, to language acquisition, mental illness. It's really a wide variety of topics dealing with humans.
So Unit 3, we were studying sensation and perception, and it's all about how the mind works and how it kind of gets manipulated by looking at things, and it's just your brain tricking you.
It focuses on our five senses, and so when you study the five senses, you can see with vision how when an image gets from outside to the eye and back to the brain, how there could be some type of distortion that causes an illusion.
They're very fun to look at. I think everybody has their favorite optical illusions, but what makes them fun is that aha moment when somebody realizes they could look at it differently.
Alright, so you're gonna stare at the image for 40 seconds, and then when you're done, you're gonna look up and you're gonna cover your eyes with your hands, and you're gonna close your eyes and look up at the ceiling and wait till Jesus appears. Alright, stop. Okay, you're gonna look up and close your eyes, cover them.
Oh, he's there.
I don't see it.
Are you faking it, bro?
I don't see it.
I see black.
Whoa!
He's there. He's coming down.
Oh!
So whenever you see something, it obviously goes through a whole cycle of your vision thinking about it, because your brain is figuring out what's happening.
When an image gets taken in by the eye, sometimes the brain tries to make a shortcut to figure out what it is that it's looking at instead of going through all the steps. So when the brain makes a quick mental shortcut instead of looking at something in all the parts individually, then it can make an incorrect assumption about what it's looking at.
From your eyes, there are a lot of different connections to different parts of the brain, and it's kind of interesting. So basically, there's a lobe in the back of your head, the occipital lobe, that processes vision, but really vision is processed in a lot of different places based on if it's movement or shape or color. So basically, with an optical illusion, your brain is processing a picture, but your mind is kind of interfering and interpreting it in a different way.
You could check out the McGurk effect too. It's like a visual and auditory illusion where you just change the way that someone's lips look when they're talking, and you incorrectly hear what they're saying because we rely on vision more than our other senses.
It's your brain tricking you. So the usual layout of this illusion is you just see the mouth of a person saying ba.
Ba, 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 ba.
It's kind of really interesting when you learn about it in depth, so that's why I take AP Psych.
Wow, that was amazing. Those illusions get me every gosh darn time.
Yeah, me too. Speaking of extraordinary events, did you know we had a Chinese New Year celebration right here at CHS?
Yeah, Colin? Everybody knows that.
Okay, well, for those of you who didn't, let's take a gander on how it went.
Beijing is one of the most ancient capital of China. It's also the capital now. It has many places of interest and historical values. In Beijing, there are a lot of gates. And in Chinese, we call gates 门.
Our girls basketball team had a really successful season, but you think they're good enough to beat the Chicago 96 Bulls?
That's exactly what Ben and Brendan debated on their version of First Take.
Hello and welcome to the first ever edition of First Take on the Pulse, where we will be debating trending sports topics around the high school. Our first topic is going to be who would win in a 7-game series, the 96 Bulls dynasty or the 2019 CHS girls basketball team? Tim, what do you think?
I believe that the 96 Bulls do not have an answer for the combination of size and shooting that the 2019 girls varsity team would have. I don't see the Bulls having anyone to defend and have an answer for Maddie Hartnett. Her ability to drive, shoot the ball, being able to dump it down to Shannon in the post. I don't see anybody in the Bulls stopping Shannon, and I think the defense that Shannon plays, helping on Michael Jordan, helping on Scottie Pippen, will allow them to easily win the series.
Well, you know, I think the Bulls could definitely steal a couple games. You know, we're talking about an NBA dynasty here. Don't forget that. You know, I do think the girls do win the physical battle down low by the basket. But I don't know. It is an NBA dynasty after all.
So, yeah, if we're comparing the teams, you got an NBA dynasty in the 90s, but then you have a girls team that won a state championship this year, fresh off a state championship. I don't know. It's
true,
looking
they did
tough.
Play some good competition, too.
I don't think you can ignore the fact that the girls team has the greatest coach in the history of sports in Joe Gaba. I think that he will outcoach Phil Jackson, have a game plan for the girls that will not allow them to fail.
Well, you know, a coach is only as good as his players take him. And, I don't know, the girls' team is pretty stacked. Got stars at every position. They can shoot the lights out. I do see the Bulls taking a game, though. I say girls in 5.
No.
I say
They win in 4 easily.
I say girls in 6. I think it's unfair to give the GOAT, only give the GOAT a game, not even a game. I think he'll definitely take 2.
Maddie Hartnett's already winning 4 games.
All right,
I
well,
was talking about Michael Jordan, actually.
we're all in
I think-
agreement that the girls would win.
I think the girls would just win out every game in front of Cougar Nation just because they're the best fans in the state. But
Undebatable.
You know, and they are playing against plumbers from the 90s.
Yeah,
that's
Keep
true.
that in
That's
mind.
true.
All right,
There was
well,
no one.
we're all in agreement the girls would win in a 7-game series. Next topic, best athlete in gym class overall. Brendan, who are you rolling with?
I gotta go with my guy Steve Strongberg. He was in my class junior year. He let it out on the line for football, diving catches, 3-4 people on him. It didn't matter. He'd be scoring, drenched after every class. He was insane. I wish he was in my gym class this year just so that he could carry me. He was a pleasure to play with. True pleasure.
Well, you know, the sweatiness after class is a huge factor when deciding this, but you can't ignore the stats. My boy Devin Lepore, racking up stats on the stat sheet, destroying every record in gym football. You know, he's dominant in volleyball as well, I've heard. Plays with swagger, and he's earned the nickname Diesel from his peers in class.
Well, I am in Devin's class, and I think he's very overrated. I believe that his teams are really good, and that is a testament to how he wins. I think someone else in my class that is overlooked by all of the winning Devin does is Matt Chase. Matt Chase was late to the gym class because of a gym exemption, but he picked up right where he left off, and he took a
Blasphemy.
He took a lowly gym volleyball team and made them relevant, and he came into gym football and was instantly one of the best players, one of the best quarterbacks, one of the best defensive players, one of the best wide receivers, and he didn't even have to warm up with the outside football. He was instantly one of the best players, and Devin is overrated.
Stats don't lie, Tim.
If you put Matt Chase on Steve, that is a touchdown every time.
No.
9 times out of 10, that
Pick
is a
six.
touchdown.
Steve's got
Pick
hands.
six,
I was
especially if
his
Devin's the
quarterback
quarterback.
this year.
Especially
Steve's
if
got
Devin's the
hands.
quarterback.
I mean, I like Devin and Matt. They're great guys in and out of gym class, but I have to go with Steve. He's just the better athlete, the more dominant. You can tell he puts his heart
very
out every
motivated.
time.
All right, final topic for the day. Most likely to walk on and play a sport in college. And for me, I'm going with my boy John Romano. He's currently undecided where he's going to college, but, you know, I talk to him every day, and he's always talking about, yeah, I just went on a 5-mile run. He goes on runs constantly. He's grinding every day, not to mention the fact he played track and intramural basketball at the same time, balancing both.
I think this should probably be pretty obvious to everybody watching this. The one person who is obviously going to walk on and be a superstar in their respective sport in college is Ben Lepore. I don't see Villanova basketball next year bringing back a ton of their guard talent, graduating Phil Booth, graduating Eric Pascal. Ben Lepore can step in for Jay Wright immediately, be a superstar walk-on point guard as a freshman, win them a national championship really quickly, and then be the #1 pick of the 2020 NBA draft.
I think no one really bats an eye to my guy Nick Meyer. Puts in the work at the gym every day. He's a huge catalyst for the team this year that made it all the way to the state championship. He just strikes fear in his opponents every time he's out there on the ice. Great defensive player. Could get a couple goals or assists every now and then. I think instantly when he steps onto Arizona State...
You're wrong.
Well,
you're just forgetting about that.
You've been blabbling this whole time, so I think it's my turn to talk. I've let you blabble for every topic that you've gotten wrong. So
wrong?
Yeah, you've gotten every topic wrong.
All right.
So I think instantly when Nick steps onto the Arizona State University campus, the coach will be right in front of him, requesting him to play for his team.
Well, you know, I've seen the physicality that he plays with in that state championship game against Summit. I saw him throwing some checks a couple people's way. But I don't think either of them have the motor that John Romano has.
You guys clearly didn't watch the basketball scene night of Ben Lepore raining threes. And you couldn't see his NBA potential?
Well, you know, Villanova could use another star like Ben to make a tournament run. You know, I think we're talking about a Wooden Award candidate.
Oh, yeah, 100%.
I think they're all great athletes, but I think Nick works harder than anybody I've ever met. So I think hard work will be talent.
I respectfully disagree.
All right, well, that is going to conclude our first ever edition of First Take here on the CHS Pulse.
Hey, Jack, is cereal a soup?
I don't know, Colin. Is water wet?
Well, let's find out because Livy and Mackenzie went around and asked some students a couple of highly debated questions.
Today, the CHS Pulse is trying to break up some friendships with these highly debated questions. What's the best kind of fry? Waffle, curly, regular, or smiley fries?
Absolutely regular.
What's wrong with you? It's waffle. It totally is. Kara, you're wrong.
Sorry.
It's okay.
It's regular. It's regular.
Whatever she says. What is the best kind of fry? Waffle, curly, regular, or smiley?
I'd say smiley.
I'd have to say waffle fries are the best fries. The smiley fries are good. Yeah, but the waffle.
Good answer.
Worst fry.
That's the best.
Waffle.
Good answer.
How do you say crayon? Do you say crayon or crayon?
I say crown.
Crayon.
Crayon. Crayon. Ew.
Crayon. Crayon.
Crayon? It's not crayon. It's crayon.
Crayon.
That's why. That is so wrong.
Crayon.
It's an intellectual. Do you use shampoo or body wash first?
Shampoo.
Why do you use shampoo first?
Because when you rub it in your hair, that like the shampoo runs down too, so it's like, and then you use body wash, and then it's like everything's good.
All right, valid answer. Valid answer.
I use shampoo.
Shampoo. Shampoo.
Body wash.
Why do you use body wash first?
I don't know. It just seems like the right way to do it.
Do you pour cereal or milk first?
Cereal. Cereal.
Cereal.
Cereal.
I personally believe this doesn't matter, but I pour cereal first.
What happens if you pour milk first?
You're psycho.
I mean, most of the time I'll do milk. I'll do milk.
You're psycho.
Because I like it like that. I don't know.
Amy Leverett, Claire Doherty. Hi. One question. Yes. Do you consider cereal to be a soup? It is 100% liquid and food.
Yes, boom. The milk is the broth, and the cereal is like the stuff inside. It's a soup. Because you would think that cereal is a soup. Yes, it is. Listen to me. No, I brought myself into this. Listen to me. Okay, so people say that soup has to have broth, and I know milk doesn't have broth. Milk is not a broth. Okay, it's not. I know, but like broccoli soup isn't broth. It's broccoli, and then like cheddar soup is cheese. It's not a broth.
It's a cold soup. They just need a liquid.
You can't just make soup out of anything. Yes, you can. It's
No,
a liquid. Broccoli. Broccoli is a soup. Broccoli soup. That's anything. It doesn't have to be broccoli. Cereal is a soup. Thank you.
Would cereal be considered a soup?
No way. It's two things. It's a solid and a liquid.
But soup has like noodles and like chicken in it. So it could be.
No. What have I been eating for breakfast?
Yes. Yes.
Definitely not. Why not? I mean, it has all the properties of a soup. Soup is hot.
Absolutely not, because soup is broth. And
explain broccoli.
Annie, get out!
That's not a broth. That's broccoli.
Broth is like
She's right. What about like a beet soup? It's just cream beets. It's
that's
just.
disgusting.
But it's soup. It's soup.
It's soup. It's soup.
It's food and liquid. No, and water's not wet, okay?
And that's all the time we have for today. If you enjoyed this episode, be sure to check out the Hot Ones segment Luke and I made featuring Andrew Bergman on the Chatham High School YouTube channel.
See you next time on
The Pulse.